Pan Am Flight 103 exploded over Lockerbie, Scotland on December 21st, 1988, and killed 270 people, including 190 Americans bound for JFK here in New York. The suspected bomb maker is expected to face charges in a Washington, D.C. area courtroom later today. One of the Pan Am 103 passengers was Rick Minetti, a Syracuse University student who was on his way home for Christmas after a semester abroad. His sister, Kara Weipz, has fought for justice for the families for years. She is the president of the victims of Pan Am Flight 103 and joins us right now from Arizona. Kara, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve.
I didn't think this day was ever going to come, and I'm sure you didn't think so either.
True, yes. It's been a long time coming, and it's pretty remarkable that this is where we're at today.
Explain how, we knew that there were these people, and they were, for the most part, in Libya. Do we have, the Washington Post is suggesting that apparently, last month, Libya media is reporting that apparently this guy was kidnapped from his house in Libya, apparently. Next thing you know, he's here in Washington, D.C. It's good to know that the federal government never forgot about the case of all those people who died that day.
The federal government has never forgotten, and they have always assured us that they have known exactly where he was and everything, and his safety, and been able to assured us that they have been able to know his whereabouts. So the fact that I can't comment, and I don't know anything about the reporting over the last month. None of it's been confirmed. So I'm one of those. I don't believe anything unless I hear it from our government, and I haven't heard it from our government. So right. I'm going to take those as unsubstantiated reports. But as for our government, it proves that over 3 decades they haven't stopped. They have constantly kept this case open. The investigators have kept investigating the FBI agents. The prosecutors have kept looking for evidence and working a case at the Justice Department, and the families haven't stopped. We have kept this in the forefront of 6 administrations. And yesterday he was brought into U.S. custody, another person responsible for the murder of our loved ones.
Absolutely. So he's going to be in a courtroom in the Washington, D.C. area today. Presumably there will be a trial in the next year or so. Would you or any of the other members of the families want to be in the trial? Do you want to show up every day and hear what happened?
Yes. I know there will be family members there today. And yes, I know that there are family members, including myself, who plan to be there for this trial, either in person or virtually. But yes, we want to hear the evidence. I think that's paramount in this. One of the things that I think all family members can agree on and can say without a doubt is that one of the goals that we've all had is to seek the truth and hold those who are responsible accountable. And I think this takes us a step closer to doing that. Again, this is just one more person who's responsible.
Absolutely. And it looks like it led right to Muammar Gaddafi himself, the guy who ran Libya. You're finally getting justice for your brother, Rick. I know over the last couple of days, they've been talking about numbers. 270 people died, but it's, those are just numbers. We want to know the people. Tell us a little bit about your brother, Rick.
You know what? He was, a normal 20-year-old college kid. He had a great group of friends. He was a great friend. He loved life, and he appreciated everything that was afforded to him. He loved his family, his friends. He loved trying new things. He loved to challenge himself. He had an interesting perspective on the world. He had an interesting perspective on himself. He was able to admit what he needed to improve on. He was able to admit what he was good at. He made people around him feel better and be better, whether it be a smile, a kind word. When you left him, you just always felt better about yourself. And I think that everyone gravitated towards him. He wasn't necessarily the most, outgoing person or the life of the party, but people always wanted to be around him. And he just had this way about him. As a big brother, he was a great support. He could be my biggest critic, but my biggest supporter, and also, a big pain in the butt sometimes. We did fight at times, but I think that's normal.
Yeah.
But it was a fun childhood while we had him.
Indeed. Kara, thank you very much for remembering your brother, who finally is getting justice after coming up on 34 years. Thank you very much for telling us your story, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this morning. Appreciate it.